Should Republicans still talk to outlets that are hostile to them, the New York Times, or should we tell these lefty mouthpieces to go pound sand? And second, are there any good journalists that you would still recommend? These guys are doing hard work. They're not just partisan hacks.
Two great questions. On the first one, yes, we should talk to them because you don't seed ground, you don't grow the audience, you don't allow people to hear conservative ideas if you ignore them. I believe just like, that if you look at what the church does in terms of missionaries, the idea is to go out there and to spread the good news. And I think if you are a social and fiscal conservative, then part of what you want to do is go out there and explain to people, because what happens more than anything is a lot of these mainstream outlets either, cover conservatives in a very nasty way or don't cover issues of importance. And so by being out there, it allows people who might be watching that to say, hey, I never thought of that issue in that way, or I never knew that I shared the views of, a particular person who might be espousing them on a policy or what have you. And so I think it's a great way to grow the movement. And secondly, yeah, there are a lot of great reporters in that briefing room. And, the interesting thing is, and I actually have a part in the book where I talk about this, where there are some really good reporters at a lot of reputable outlets. It's not always just the broad brush, the Washington Post, the New York Times, or whatever. There are good reporters at a lot of these institutions. And what I want to do is make sure that we call balls and strikes better, that we call out the bad reporters and then we praise the good ones. Because when we just say fake news or the New York Times is horrible, then we sort of dismiss the ones that are actually doing a decent job. And I think what has really killed things is two things. One is social media, where reporters almost act as if people don't have Twitter accounts themselves because they express these opinions and things that really expose their liberal bias. And second is the need for a lot of these reporters to get on television will make them say and do outrageous things to sort of get themselves booked.